So first of all, thank you so much to Chantel, Ray, and your whole brokers for having me. I'm super excited. I'm going to go through these slides quickly, but if you do have any questions, be sure to drop them in the comment section. Happy to answer them. So that being said, this is my presentation on how to close $1 million deals from YouTube. I think Josh had it as how to get more clients, but I wanted to spice up the title a little bit. So first of all, let me start the presentation. Here we go. So first of all, why should you listen to me, right? Who is this guy on the other end of the webcam? So I've been making YouTube videos for 5 years. I have about 7,000 going on 8,000 YouTube subscribers. Really wanted to put in 1 million total views. Unfortunately, that would be a lie. I'm only at 971,000. I'm not at 1 million just yet. And I've published over 200 videos. But guys, honestly, you probably don't care about that. What do real estate agents care about? They care about money, okay? So why are we doing this, right? Well, I'm closing deals from YouTube, and you can too. So my first $1 million deal from YouTube came in 2015. Someone watched a video, picked up their phone, and then called me and said, "Hey, I just watched one of your videos. I'm interested in a different condo." 3 months later, we closed on a $1.18 million condo. Just last year, closed over $43,000 worth of commissions from YouTube. So guys, I just want to talk about the things that I've learned and how you can implement them in your own business. So, why video marketing in the first place? First of all, it's free, right? This isn't Zillow. This isn't like paying a bunch of money up front or a subscription or print magazine where you have to wait like 6 months to actually see it. It's free, okay? There's no upfront charges. There's no reoccurring fees. Anyone can do it. And it works, guys. Video marketing has been around. This isn't something where I'm the only one doing it. I invented video marketing. No, video marketing has been around for so long. You're not forging. This isn't like a new app. This isn't like a new bold strategy that your real estate coach told you about. It's literally like picking up your phone and then turning it facing you. It's free. It's free and it works. Those are literally the top 2 reasons to use video marketing in your business strategy. So let's talk about the goal of video marketing. So the goal is, obviously, the goal should be what all of your marketing is. It's lead generation. It's to get the leads, it's to service the leads, and it's to close the leads. That's why you should be doing any sort of marketing. But you also can be the neighborhood expert. You can go to a barbecue on a weekend and tell people about how you know Virginia Beach like better than anyone. But if that same person goes onto Google, goes onto YouTube, and sees you have like 10 videos about Virginia Beach, they're gonna be like, "Oh wow, he really is the expert." It's one thing to tell someone, but it changes the game when you can actually show them that you're the expert. And then finally, the goal of video marketing is to build your personal brand. This is huge in 2019 because everyone, is joining teams, everyone is creating their own brand, and there's a lot of value behind that. So we're going to get into that here in a couple slides. So a few quick video tips. One of the best things is to always be thinking about your audience. Don't think about, all right, well, it's me. I'm a top 1%er. I closed so many deals. Like, people don't care about that, right? They care about how you can help them. So you always need to be coming from a place of value and a place of help. And what would the audience want to see in the video? Are you going to be talking to first-time home buyers? You're going to be talking to maybe sellers in a specific neighborhood or buyers, or maybe, there's a big relocation. Maybe you're big into military relos. So maybe that's your clientele. So what's the military buyer in Virginia Beach thinking? What would they be searching? That's kind of the audience that we might want to get in front of. So what would be most helpful? Do you really want to have like a long, 30-second introductory to a video? Probably not. The goal is to get to the point. Everyone's attention span is getting shorter and shorter. I think the average human attention span is maybe like 5 seconds. It's crazy. So you really want to have a hook at the beginning of your video. I mean, just like in the presentation, my hook was, all right, here's how I sold $1 million condo. Like, wouldn't you want to know how to sell $1 million property like from a video? So hopefully I hooked you a little bit on the title there. And honestly, that's what you should be doing in the first 10 seconds of any video that you put out. And to just talking with agents, I'm with Century 21 up here in Arlington. A lot of people, they just don't know They just don't know. They're like, oh, well, I have nothing to make a video about, or I don't know what to talk about. And the reality is you can talk about everything, right? You literally can talk about everything. So I'm gonna hit this. So you talk about dogs, right? If you're like the dog realtor of Virginia Beach, whatever you're passionate about. I love sports, so some of my content is more like real estate, sports, Washington Capitals, athletes. But if you like dogs, there is so much content to be made just about dogs. This is just a couple ideas I came up with. Like, think about if your clients were all like dog owners. What would they be interested in? What would they want to know about Virginia Beach? Well, maybe they want to know where to take the dog, or dog-friendly businesses, or maybe they're looking for a dog-friendly community. So there's so much content to be made over whatever you're passionate about that you can absolutely find something good that you're looking for. All right, moving on. What do you want to be known for? So this is a prime opportunity to figure out, all right, do you want to be the relocation military expert? Do you want to be the expert in a certain neighborhood? You get to tell the market. You can dictate. You think about a year from now when you have 25 videos about a certain neighborhood, and whenever someone searches that neighborhood, they see a video about you talking about something different about the neighborhood. So you can tell the market what you want to be known for. Here in Arlington, I've kind of cornered the Arlington, Virginia condo market. So if you look up anything Arlington, Virginia condos, maybe you already have a real estate agent, but you're going to watch one of my videos and you're going to be like, okay, well, that guy, knows what he's talking about for condos. So maybe you want to be known for North End, Virginia Beach. Honestly, I'm not that familiar with Virginia Beach, but North End seemed like a good neighborhood, right? It seems like a desirable neighborhood. So maybe you want to be the North End, Virginia Beach real estate agent. So maybe you make videos about North End, Virginia Beach, the best house, the best streets, the top 3 things to know about Virginia Beach. Guys, these are basic concepts, but what you can do is add a little twist on it, because look at some of these ones towards, you can't see my mouse, but look at the last one. Is North End Beach overpriced? 4 things to know before you guys, I'm not even going to buy in North End Beach, but like if I saw that thumbnail and that title, I might click on it just because it's so enticing. You don't want to be like real estate market update North End Beach. Like, that's boring. Like, boring is going to put you out of business. So you want to have some sort of flavor to your videos and a reason for people to click on your videos. So come up with something creative, like, before moving, you have to watch this. And it's a little clickbaity, but the thing is, you're actually going to provide that value. It's not going to be a video about something completely different. It's actually going to be like, oh, well, here's the downsides to North End Beach. The houses are expensive. Everyone wants to live there, and they have great schools, so it's really hard to buy a house there. So you really have this opportunity to figure out what you want to be known for. Another big question that I get asked is, how long should my video be? Should it be like 1 minute? Should it be an hour? And what I like to think about is people on their lunch break, right? So sometimes people on their lunch break, they may only have a minute. They're eating at their desk. They don't have a lot of time. Other times, they may have 5 or 10 minutes to kick around, load up a YouTube video, or hop on Facebook. And then honestly, they may have a full hour. So how long should your video actually be? Excuse me. The goal should be to try to keep your videos between, a minute long, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, maybe like 3 to 8 minutes. You want to have enough material where it's not just like you hopping on for 30 seconds and saying one thing. But at the same time, I wouldn't recommend a 30-minute video, because if you're just getting started in video marketing, a 30-minute video, it just won't have the power towards the end of the video. So my recommendation is keep the videos between 3 to 8 minutes. The reason 8 minutes is because 10 minutes might, double digits. It can be a little intimidating. That's like a commitment, sitting down for a 10-minute video. So try to keep them on the shorter end. All right, so where should I post my video? There's a lot of different outlets, right? YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. My thing is start with YouTube, right? Start with YouTube. That is the big dog in the video space right now. Instagram's getting there, but Google loves YouTube so much. So what'll happen is you're going to be ranking on YouTube, the video search engine, but also on Google, the real search engine. So start with YouTube. Then what you can also do is post on your business Facebook page. And what you're going to want to do is upload the same video to Facebook natively. I would not recommend posting the YouTube video directly onto Facebook, simply because, you know, YouTube and Facebook are competitors. And when you post a YouTube video on Facebook, the algorithm is going to knock it down a few pegs. It's not going to be seen by as many people as if you were just to upload it natively to Facebook. So guys, I'm going to try to keep things high level. So I'm hoping your like eyes aren't going to glaze over with kind of how in depth I'm going to go, but I want to give you the basic stuff, but I also want to share my secrets on sort of the top end tricks where, you know, if this presentation is too high level, I'm going to share with you some in-depth tips towards the end of here that I think are going to be really helpful. So the 3 biggest mistakes that agents make, this is big, you want to write this one down. So the 3 biggest mistakes, guys, people can't see you. Right now I have this huge light. I don't know if you can see this right here. So I want to make sure, even on a presentation like this, I'm like, all right, is my lighting good? Is my sound good? Josh, you know, let's test this out. Let's make sure that, you know, it doesn't sound like I'm talking in a cave. So guys, it's really disappointing when you can't see the person that's presenting. No one wants to watch a video of someone in the dark. So be sure, you know, if you don't have a light, right? If you don't have a light, be sure that, oh, you know, you're always facing a window and the light is never kind of shining back at you. Lighting is absolutely crucial. The second mistake, guys, is audio. Having bad audio, having audio too loud, too quiet. Usually it's too loud and you can't hear someone. So, you know, maybe you're doing a video about new construction. Well, if you're doing a video about new construction, make sure there's not like current construction going on, right? You don't want to be in a construction site. You don't want to be near busy streets. And then finally, the third biggest mistake is too shaky, guys, right? You're holding the phone out here and, you know, it just seems like you're in a current earthquake, and who would want to buy a house that is on a fault line? So, you know, if that's you, maybe practice holding your camera at arm's length. Or what I've found is sometimes I can make an Instagram video in my actual camera app, so I don't have to actually press to hold on the Instagram record button. I can just let it go, and so that's easier to hold. And then also, you know, you can buy a handheld stabilizer. I'm trying to keep this like low cost, aka like $0, but you can certainly buy a handheld phone stabilizer. All right, so let's talk about how you can be better than every other agent out there doing video for the most part. The biggest thing is to practice your scripts, guys. It's just like, you know, role playing. I'm sure you do script role playing for sale by owners, expireds, withdrawals, buyer, consultation meetings. This is the same deal with video. You always have to be practicing. You know, any video that you've seen of me, if you've watched any of my videos, what you didn't see was me practice and fail 20 times in front of the mirror, because what I want to have happen is I want to memorize the script. I want to know what I'm talking about, or at least the general concept. So I have this thing, it's called memorize and forget. And, you know, that might be kind of like counterintuitive. Well, why are you forgetting it? Well, what you want to do is you want to internalize it. You want to memorize it, and so you can read it line by line, but then you don't want to be a robot and talk like this and everyone knows that you're just reading a script. So you want to memorize the concepts and then weave kind of in and out of the script, go off script, go back on script. So any sort of video that you see where someone's just talking like this, where I'm talking, what you didn't see is me stay up all night memorizing this, and now I can weave in and out of it. Any sort of off-the-cuff video like this has been rehearsed over and over again, you know, whether you watched on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram, or the person that's presenting just has done it before and is a little more comfortable on camera. Because a lot of times people are like, well, I just want to freewheel it, and I'll, you know, figure it out once the light, you know, turns red. Well, it just doesn't happen that way. You're going to freeze up. It's going to stutter. It's not going to look smooth. So would highly recommend recording 20 times, at least 20 times before. And the good thing is, like, you're not wasting film. Like, this isn't something where you're in a studio and you're wasting money by practicing. You're literally practicing for free. No one's going to know about it. And then the end product is just going to look amazing. So finally, would not recommend a teleprompter app. simply because if you're reading from a script, people know that you're reading from a script. So we try to avoid that one. All right, so you're starting to put out videos. You know what to do. You know how to have lighting, how to have sound. Let's talk about how to get the most views on your video. So guys, keywords are everything. We started this presentation with, North End, dog parks, dog friendly. All of those, unless you're Oprah or like Will Smith and you have an audience of like millions of people, you're simply not going to get views on your video unless you have good keywords. So these are terms that people in your area are looking for. So imagine two different videos: market update for Virginia Beach, or Virginia Beach real estate market shift, 3 signs that the market may be shifting. So what's happening? I mean, we have a much better title in that second one, and then we're also targeting higher traffic keywords. I mean, market update for Virginia Beach, you're going to get 13 views. Half of them are going to be you. There's going to be 3 from your mom that's going to be watching, and then 2 more from like a paid Facebook ad. So try to focus on keywords that have higher traffic as opposed to just general, bland, basic, boring titles. So I have some really cool, if you're wondering how to find like high traffic keywords, what are people searching for? How do I know what people are searching for? It's a great question, and I will answer that. I'm basically going to share with you the exact tools that I use to get views on my videos so that you can do the same for your videos. And guys, again, I started this by showing off some of my statistics, but when you're making videos, there's only one stat to care about, and that's engagement. Everything else, the subscribers, that's great. There's some social proof there, but it's basically a vanity metric. We've all seen people on Instagram or Facebook, they have like 10,000 likes or views or whatever, and then they'll have like 17, likes on their page. They have this huge follower count, but then no engagement. You have to have engagement. The goal is to create a community. So we can just simply ignore the view count. If you put out YouTube videos and you focus on the view count, you're going to lose because you're going to get disappointed. You're going to put out 7 videos, then you're going to say it doesn't work, and then you're going to go back to, I don't know, advertising in the newspaper. I hope you're not doing that. So ignore the view count. The goal should be to always be adding value, coming from a place of help, and be trying to engage your audience and to create a community and to create that personal brand that we were talking about. So, with my subscriber count, I mean, honestly, I would rather have I'd rather have 3,000 subscribers and twice the amount of comments and engagement, because I want raving fans. We all have those people that, refer us business over and over again. And if you break down your referrals, I guarantee you it's going to be like 4 people that have sent you all the deals rather than like, 20 people that each send you 1 deal, right? It's always like the 1 person that sends you like 10 deals. It's amazing. So it's the 80-20 rule. You'd rather have that engagement than the high view count. So guys, I've been making videos since 2013, 2014. It's a long journey, but there's a couple shortcuts you can take, and there's a few things that I wish I knew before getting started. So number 1 is perfection does not exist. We're going to show some of my videos here after the presentation. And even they weren't perfect. Some of them are out of frame, they're out of focus, the audio, it's windy. And I've talked to some agents in my office and they're like, well, I don't want to do it because it's not going to look good and it's not going to be perfect. Well, perfection is never the goal. If perfection is the goal, you have the wrong goal. You're always going to lose, right? Nothing is ever perfect. We're not going for perfection. We're going for progress. Number 2 is good lighting, guys. Lighting is so cheap. If you don't have good lighting, it's a reflection of you and your brands. And, it's kind of like a cell phone picture on a listing, right? It's not going to look good. And it's so darn easy to correct. So be sure you have good lighting. You can go on Amazon. You can buy a light for $20. It'll make a world of difference. So this is a recent video I did. This is what you see. It looks okay, right? It looks good. But what you don't see is like these 2 like massive lights like right in our eyeballs there. You can't even see the reflection on them. So you might look at it and see like, okay, well, it just looks like they just, hit record. Well, you want to make sure you have good lighting. And again, guys, I don't want to overwhelm you. This is kind of the next level stuff, but I do want to provide you each step of the way. So if you're getting started or if you've been making videos for a long time, these are the things that have helped me with my engagement and my view count. So definitely consider good lighting. And finally, you only see the finished product, right? You don't see how many times it takes. It's funny, once you hit record, everything changes. You start stuttering, you start forgetting your lines. It's kind of crazy, but no one's going to see that. It's just like a basketball player. They're not going to, no one, is hanging out with Kobe Bryant at 5 a.m. when he's shooting 10,000 shots. They just see him, score 81 points, in prime time. So no one sees the practice, but you got to do it. We just see the end product. All right. Let me know if I'm going long or something. My top secret for getting me 250,000 views on one video. So this is a video I did about a year ago. It has a lot of views, a lot of it's actually like the audio's messed up on it. It sounds like I'm yelling at people. There's speaking of perfection, this is my best video, but there's like so many things that I would do differently. So let me tell you how I got 250 views. These are my top secret tools. I literally haven't shared this even with my own brokerage. So you're getting a sneak peek at this. These are advanced, so I hope I'm not overwhelming you. The first is vidIQ. You can look this up, and you do want to write this down as well. This is a keyword analyzer, and what it does is basically looks at YouTube videos with competitions and keywords. I know this is probably like way too small and you can't see, but basically you can see on the left here you have the search volume over in the green to the red spectrum. Then you have the competition volume. You want to make sure the videos that you're putting out, people are actually looking for them. So, there's probably a market for Virginia Beach luxury homes, for Virginia Beach dog parks, things of that nature. And then what you can do is come in here to your video tags and see the most popular tag. So vidIQ is the first tool. The second tool is keywords everywhere. Again, this is search volume for keywords as well as competition level. So if you just type in first-time home buyer into YouTube, or if you type in Virginia Beach real estate or North End real estate, Virginia Beach, whatever it may be, it'll give you the number as well as the competition score. You can ignore the CPC, the cost per click, but it'll show you. So at the bottom here, first-time home buyer Florida has 6,000 views. Maybe first-time home buyer Virginia Beach would be a really good topic to do a video about. You can talk about some good loan programs out there, the best neighborhoods for first-time home buyers. So that could be a good opportunity for some content. The next tool, these are this tool I shouldn't even be telling you about. This is a backlink builder. What this will do is this will link other websites to your video, and then Google will be like, oh my gosh, all these websites are writing blog articles about this video. What an amazing video. Let's rank it higher. So this is something you can pay for. It's called the Hoth. You can look it up, thehoth.com. Basically, you're paying for a couple articles to be written and included in your video, articles about your video. So that will rank your video higher in the search engines of Google and YouTube. And then finally, guys, Upwork. I hope you all know about Upwork or have heard of it, or maybe even use a virtual assistant, because honestly, I'm only good at a couple things, right? I can come up with content, I can make a video, but I'm not good at thumbnails, I'm not good at some editing, I'm not good at converting videos to Instagram. So you can literally pay someone like $10 in like some far out country, which is like a lot of money for them, to have them do your dirty work, the stuff that would take you an hour, that they could just do instantly. So definitely check out Upwork to hire a virtual assistant to help you out with any sort of video needs. Would definitely recommend that. So the next thing, the best tip, we're kind of wrapping up here. I know I'm going lightning speed. The best tip I have for you guys, start today. There's no other reason. Like, what's stopping you? The biggest excuse I hear are like, I don't know what to do. I don't have the right equipment. I'm not good on video. I don't look good on video. Guys, people know what you look like in real life. They already know what you look like. And you know, some people say they're not good on video. Well, practice 20 times in a mirror. I guarantee you'll get a little bit better in video. Hey, listen, watch some of my videos from 2014 and then tell me that you're not good at video, because those are some rough videos from back in the day. So I know I flew by this presentation, but I hope it was value packed. My goal of this coming and speaking to you all was to help you with what I know about video marketing and help your presentations and your video marketing as well. So if you enjoyed this, be sure to stop by, say hello on Instagram or YouTube. That's usually where I'm hanging out. And then if there's anything, any question that we haven't quite answered, I see some questions here on the sidebar I'll get to in a second here, Josh. But if there's any questions, guys, I'm always available in the DMs, or you can shoot me an email, matt@orangelinecondo.com.
All right, thanks, Matt. So let's play a few of his videos just to get an idea. And after that, we'll do the Q&A, and then we'll go on to the discussions on Zoom. So here's a quick clip from one of his videos.
Welcome to 1530 Key Boulevard, unit number 410. Come on in, guys. The reason we're here in this wonderful unit is because this unit was on the market for 7 months with another broker. That seller finally had enough, called me up, and in 21 days, guys, we're coming this way, in 21 days, we sold it. So the question is how? How do we sell listings when they're on the market for 7 months? With no other offers, nothing going on, nothing on the table. We sold it in 21 days, guys. There's a couple.
Yeah, absolutely. So guys, every house that you sell, every property that you sell is going to have a story, right? You know, maybe the story is the person lived in Virginia Beach for 30 years and they're moving out, and you know, you have to update the kitchen in order to have it sell. For the one that I did, the property was on the market for 7 months. It was on the market for 7 months with another broker. We eventually got the listing and sold it in 21 days. So what an amazing story to tell. All right, how was this property on the market for 7 months with nothing going on, and we sold it in 3 weeks? So that was my story. I don't know how the real estate market is in Virginia Beach. Maybe things sell in 2 days. Maybe they sell in 2 months. But if you're like, oh, well, this was a boring sale, I guarantee you it's not. Did you get multiple offers? Did it sell in the weekend? Did you have an awesome like open house where you had like a taco stand and like live music? I don't know. But every single transaction has a different story, and your job as an agent is to share that story and to create a narrative around how you were able to take the seller from, you know, signed listing agreement to happy seller at the closing table.
Right. Okay, so this next video we're going to play is 5 not lame Arlington, Virginia things to do in the winter. So here's a quick clip from that.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Matt Leighton. Today, we're going to take a look at 5 things you can do in Arlington, Virginia when it's winter time, when it's cold out. Obviously, you can tell it's pretty cold. It is the day, a couple days before Christmas, so lots of people out here. Number 5 on our list, we're going to do top 5. Number 5, the 5th thing you can do is go ice skating outdoors at Pentagon Row. This rink is open from the fall even until like March. Sometimes you get those crazy days where it's like 70 degrees in February. This rink will still be open. I recommend.
Yeah, so that was a big keyword for me. So Arlington, VA, things to do, right? So for Virginia Beach, things to do. What is there to do in Virginia Beach in the summer? What is there to do in Virginia Beach in the winter? So what I was looking for is anyone searching for Arlington, Virginia. And what I did was I went out and I found 5 things to do, the top 5 things to do in Arlington in the winter time. And I could have just said like, here's what to do in the winter in Arlington. But the goal is, again, you got to push those keywords to the top, and then you got to create like a really cool, like, honestly, I never go to BuzzFeed.com, but they write the best headlines, right? It's like 12 things of, you know,
so true
in 2019, and like number 7 is going to shine. Like, I hate their titles, but I'm like, oh man, I really want to click on this. So Arlington, VA, top 5 not lame things to do. Do you think Arlington, Virginia is lame? Maybe some people do. All right, well, let's see the not lame things to do. So the mindset was like, all right, there's an audience. You got to have an audience. There's an audience for Arlington, Virginia. Just like there's an audience for Virginia Beach. People want to know what to do in Virginia Beach. People moving there, and honestly, people that have lived there for 30 years. So Virginia Beach, you know, craziest things to do in the summer. I don't know, something like that.
Gotcha. Awesome. All right. So we got some questions that we're going to answer real quick. What's one type of video that has consistently produced the most results for you?
Yeah. So definitely, like emotional, where you pull on the emotional strings and you talk about mistakes, things that people are doing wrong. If I had two videos side by side where one of them was top 5 home buying tips and the other was top 5 worst, terrible mistakes that will lose you $100,000 when you buy a house, like people, the reality is people go to the negative. They would rather avoid the pain than take the pleasure, right? They would rather be like, all right, well, I can't make these mistakes, so I need to click on the video. So I don't want to be like doom and gloom. That's not who I am. Some of my videos, it may seem like that, but the reality is mistakes to avoid, things to not do, like what I wish I knew, that sort of deal have consistently done better than, you know, here are the best thing, you know, top 5 tips of so-and-so. So, yeah.
Awesome. Okay, we got another question. How often do you utilize B-roll? One of my plans were to hire a videographer to take B-roll of various cities so I can do voiceover. Do you recommend being in every video around the city? I was trying to find the best way to optimize my time.
Yeah. First of all, I think that's an amazing question. I love B-roll. So the clips that we saw is mostly just straight real estate. But if you go to my channel, it's literally like a TV show where it's like, all right, do you want to watch neighborhood videos? Do you want to watch vlog videos where I'm just like, hey guys, I'm in this new city or whatever. So it really comes down to the type of content. How often do I use it? I use it very often for certain types of videos. So property walkthrough. If you do a property video, you know, you don't have to be in every single scene, but you also want to be in it, right? It's your property. At least make a cameo. So maybe you're introducing the property and then you have the drone flying overhead. And then maybe you come back at the end and say, hey, if you have any questions, I'd be happy to set up a private showing. I'm just reading off the question right now. Do you recommend being in every video? I do recommend being in every video. You don't have to be in every scene. I think, I don't know if he's doing a walking tour or something else, but yeah, I think even if you do a long video, if you start it, if you end it, if your voice is in it, I do recommend being in it just to optimizing your time. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, awesome. I think that was all the questions. We already answered you do need a Google account to post on YouTube, so we got that covered. For thumbnails, Spark, adtext.com, and Canva. Okay, well, Matt, thank you so much for presenting on today, man. Awesome job. We're going to be sending out links to some of his stuff so you guys can check it out. Thank you so much, Matt.
Yeah, hey, thanks, guys. Really appreciate it. Thank you for your time. If you need anything, you know how to find me.